My name's Boyd Johnstone. I'm a third-term councillor for the Blackall-Tambo Regional Council. So I was invited to stand in for Councillor Andrew Martin, Mayor of Blackall-Tambo Regional Council, who is one of the directors of the RAPAD board. So we were sent to the States as part of effectively a quasi-trade delegation to look into renewable energies, what the States is doing, what they're doing differently to us. They've also been doing renewable energy for a significant period of time. So we were to look at technological advancements. We did a period of study at the University of Texas to get more of an understanding of energy policy and how that could perhaps equate to back home. So the majority of the trip was spent through effectively outback Texas. And that was primarily because Texas is climatically and geographically very similar to the terrain that we have here. They have extreme hot summers like we do. We don't have the super cold winters, which I'm very grateful for. But also the people are quite pragmatic and conservative, and they are not the world's leading producers of renewable energy because of a personal conviction or some sort of belief as to why they should be doing it. It's pragmatically for economic benefits, which is one of the founding principles of what RAPAD stands for economic benefits for our region. It's probably a bit difficult to narrow the highlights down to a few. The whole trip was incredibly eye-opening, particularly for someone who hasn't had exposure to energy effectively other than daily use, air conditioning, etc. But to study at the University of Texas for 2 days was incredible, and to meet some of the big hitters of the academic world with regards to energy and policy, with Professor Weber and Dr. Joshua Rhodes. That was definitely a highlight. Being elected as a local councillor for the Blackall-Tambo region, that is why I was there. So it was very interesting to talk to local landholders and effectively extrapolate their experiences and put that into the context of what would this look like for our region. And given the areas that Morgan, the acting CEO of RAPAD, chose, it was very easy to do that. We went to quite regional and remote communities to see what the economic and social stimuli had been from renewable energies. America has been doing renewables on quite a large scale for sort of 2 decades. So lots of the questions that I had personally as a private citizen, a member of the community, were answered by people who had long-standing experience with these industries, ranging from the disposal of solar panels and wind turbines and how that's currently being addressed in the States, to what are the actual economic advantages and how does that relate to small communities like Blackall and Tambo. One of the biggest take-homes that I had was how to protect our community. If these industries of renewable energies are coming to this region, how can we protect the residents of our communities from potential pitfalls that have been experienced in parts of America? So there are some great learnings that can be taken from that. Look, I would like to just take this opportunity to give my heartfelt thanks to everyone who participated, organised, took part, particularly RAPAD and the acting CEO, Morgan Gronald, whose brainchild this is. Every facilitator that we had in the States was so welcoming and kind, and really demonstrated what American hospitality is. I think it'll be some time until I fit back into my jeans again. We had lunch put on for us, dinner put on for us. Our hosts were incredibly obliging and hospitable.